So imagine sitting down with a self-made real estate billionaire who built his empire from nothing. Now you ask him the question we've all been dying to ask: how did you get so rich? He takes a sip of his coffee, leans back in his chair and says, "If I knew then what I know now, I would have become a billionaire twice as fast." He pauses, looks you in the eye and says, "Here's the exact advice that made me a billionaire and how you can use it to become a millionaire this year." Intrigued? Of course you are. Keep watching because in this video you will discover the 1 mindset shift that separates successful investors from everyone else, the best places to invest your money according to a billionaire, how to avoid the biggest money mistakes that keep people broke, and the bonus tip that most billionaires never share. So make sure to watch until the end. The year is 2008. The housing market has just crashed and people are losing their homes left and right. But you see something different than everyone else. You see opportunity. With the right advice, you can turn this crisis into your biggest opportunity yet. So you reach out to a self-made real estate billionaire who has built his empire from nothing. You sit down with him and ask him the question we've all been dying to ask: how did you get so rich? And he shares with you his secrets. The first thing he tells you is something that changed his life forever. It's the reason why he became a billionaire, and you won't believe it when you hear it. He says, "If I knew then what I know now, I would have become a billionaire twice as fast." Then he takes a sip of his coffee, looks at you and says, "Here are the 5 things you need to know about money." Number 1. Money is not the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. When you think of money as the root of all evil, you're likely to treat it with disrespect and wastefulness. You might start to think that money is dirty or that rich people are greedy. This mindset can lead to financial struggles and even bankruptcy. On the other hand, if you view money as a tool, you'll be able to use it effectively to achieve your goals. You'll start to see how money can help you live a better life and provide for yourself and your family. When you see money as a tool, you'll start to respect it and handle it with care. You'll also start to look for ways to invest it wisely and grow your wealth. So remember, it's not money that is evil, but our attitude towards it. If we choose to see money as a valuable tool, we can use it to create a better future for ourselves. Number 2. Stop trading time for money. If you want to get rich, you must stop trading your time for money. Trading your time for money is the mindset of a typical 9-to-5 employee. You work 40 hours a week for 52 weeks a year, and in return, you get paid a salary. However, this approach has several drawbacks. First, your income is limited to the number of hours you can work. Even if you work overtime, your pay will only increase proportionally to the extra hours you put in. Second, you're dependent on your employer for raises. Your boss controls your salary and decides whether or not to give you a raise. Third, you're always working and never really free. As a salary employee, you're always tied to your job and don't have the freedom to pursue other opportunities. Instead, you should focus on building passive income streams. Passive income is money you earn without actively working for it. For example, you could invest your money in stocks, bonds, or real estate and earn dividends or rental income without having to work. By focusing on passive income, you'll have more time freedom and financial security. You can also leverage your investments to generate more income and build wealth over time. 3. Don't be afraid to take risks. Billionaires aren't afraid to take risks. They understand that taking calculated risks is essential for success and that sometimes you have to step outside of your comfort zone in order to achieve your goals. They know that fear of failure can hold you back and prevent you from achieving your dreams. That's why they encourage you to face your fears head-on and take action towards your goals. Taking risks doesn't mean being reckless or careless. It means making informed decisions based on research and careful consideration. It's about being willing to step outside of your comfort zone and take action towards your goals despite the possibility of failure. For example, if you want to start a business, you may need to take a risk by quitting your job or investing your savings into your new venture. Or, if you want to invest in real estate, You may need to take a risk by putting up a large down payment on a property. But by taking these risks, you open yourself up to the possibility of greater rewards. You may be able to create a successful business or build wealth through real estate investing, all because you were willing to take a chance. Remember, success doesn't come to those who play it safe. It comes to those who are willing to take risks and push beyond their limits. So don't be afraid to take risks. Number 4, avoid lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation is a common issue that affects many people. It happens when your spending increases along with your income. For example, if you get a raise at work, you might start spending more money on clothes, vacations, or other luxuries. This can cause your finances to spiral out of control and can prevent you from achieving your long-term financial goals. To avoid lifestyle inflation, you need to practice financial discipline. This means being mindful of your spending habits and avoiding the urge to spend more just because you have more money coming in. Instead, you should allocate a portion of your raise towards your savings and investments rather than towards unnecessary expenses. By doing this, you can build wealth over time and achieve financial independence. Additionally, you can consider setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings and investment accounts. This way, you won't be tempted to spend your money on unnecessary items and can stay on track financially. Remember, avoiding lifestyle inflation is crucial for building long-term wealth. By staying disciplined and focused on your financial goals, you can avoid this common pitfall and achieve financial success. Number 5, think long-term. When it comes to money, it's important to think long-term rather than focusing on short-term gains. Get-rich-quick schemes and investments that promise high returns in a short period of time are often too good to be true. Instead, you should focus on building a solid financial foundation that will support your long-term goals. One way to do this is by investing in index funds or ETFs that track the stock market. These investments have historically generated an average annual return of around 10, which means that if you invest $10,000 today, you can expect it to grow to over $27,000 in 20 years. You should also consider investing in yourself. This can include investing in your education, developing new skills, or starting a side hustle. By investing in yourself, you increase your earning potential and set yourself up for long-term financial success. Another way to think long-term is to plan for retirement early. Retirement is often one of the most significant financial goals that we set for ourselves. By planning for retirement early and investing consistently, you can ensure that you have enough money to support the lifestyle you want to live when you retire. Remember, thinking long-term is key to building wealth and achieving your financial goals. Avoid get-rich-quick schemes and instead focus on building a solid financial foundation, investing in yourself, and planning for the future. By doing so, you can set yourself up for long-term success and financial freedom. Now that you've learned the 5 things the billionaire told you, it's time for the bonus tip. He leans in close and whispers, "Most people don't do this one thing, and it keeps them stuck forever." He then reveals the number 1 mindset shift that separates successful investors from everyone else. Are you ready to discover what it is? It's the willingness to embrace discomfort. Successful investors understand that the path to financial success is rarely comfortable, and that embracing discomfort is crucial for achieving their goals. They know that pursuing financial success often requires making sacrifices, taking risks, and stepping outside of one's comfort zone. However, they see this discomfort as an opportunity for growth and learning rather than a reason to quit. For example, they may be willing to live below their means, even if it means going through periods of financial struggle initially. By embracing discomfort, they can save more money and invest it wisely over time. Similarly, they may be willing to take risks, such as investing in a new business venture or real estate property, even if it means facing the potential for failure. They understand that failing at a risk is still a better outcome than not trying at all, as it provides valuable lessons and experience that can be applied to future endeavors. Furthermore, successful investors are willing to learn new skills and step outside of their comfort zones in order to achieve their financial goals. They don't let the fear of looking foolish or feeling uncomfortable hinder their progress. Instead, they see it as a necessary part of the journey. For instance, they may be willing to take courses, attend networking events, or read books on topics they are unfamiliar with in order to gain the knowledge and skills necessary to make informed investment decisions. In conclusion, becoming a millionaire in 2023 is possible with the right mindset and actions. The self-made real estate billionaire shared with you the 5 things he would do differently if he had the chance to start over. Embrace these principles and apply them to your own life. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one. Thank you for watching.